There should be the actual
At
shopkeeper
once.
somewhere. Ways up had some gear. I think Belegarm was the other one. So we have some cash now, and I don't think there's really... From here we go to attack the castle, so there's no point really holding the... I mean, stashing extra funds after this. We might as well spend on everything that seems slightly interesting.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
Irregular wares. +2, +2, +2, +2, +2. Potions of clarity could be somewhat useful. Slashing damage +10% bonus. Chance to hit +2 bonus with the offhand. Blades and swashbucklers only, so we could do more slashing damage, but not by much. Immunity degrees, entangle and web. Boots. That's a little bit different again, because this would not involve haste in any way or things like that. Ring, battle standard, token of faith, map, holy symbol. Rion wears a signet ring. I never did this on the first try, so I'll definitely want to do this. I'll get something in exchange for everything I bring to him. One of the chests in the camp reportedly holds a stack of Crusade battle standards. I only need one. Too many will devalue their worth. Coins as charms. Show their faith in the Shining Lady. Map that charts the Crusade's progress along the Sword Coast, noted by Kayla herself. Symbol the Red Knights. I think the best we can hope for really is just buy some potions or scrolls.
Who goes there? Sorry. A little drink yesterday. Aye, but I don't want... It's... this is gonna sound so... I've had the most terrible luck since I realised it was gone. I lost at cards. It's just so... Wait. My patron god is Marthamer Doin. His symbol is a boot with a mace against it. Maybe if I get some fancy new boots, my luck will change. I'm telling you, this'll do it. I just need some good leather, and then maybe that quartermaster. I heard a bear's been sighted around. I know you're an important person with lots of things to do, but if you manage this, you'll have a loyal friend forever.
Do I need loyal friends? Well, it wouldn't hurt to have some.
I have many fine wares.
Weapons, sure. Do you have something new? This is still +1 crap. And regular weaponry, this is not useful in any way. This is stuff I've sold here myself. I think we could reasonably afford one. I would just need to sell some crap to the other guy. Monster summoning would probably be the best. Decoys and help. And it doesn't really matter who your opponent is, it's always going to be something somewhat useful. I don't think there has been really a replenishing of stuff here. Storm Giant's Potion. There are no haste potions, or oils of speed rather. I think I'll take a protection from poison. We're going to have to fight with Drow and all that sort of crap. Might be a good idea to buy some scrolls. Not in the sense of buying things that we learn, but just buy for the purpose of actually casting things from the scrolls themselves. I don't have enough spell slots to effectively make use of this. Ability to detect invisible things would be very useful. For example, a couple of knock scrolls. I don't have to constantly have to have this spell with me if I want to get access to something decent. Spell thrust type of spells would be similar. Doesn't matter where we cast it from because there's no saving throw or really effect. It just dispels things. So no point really learning the spell itself. It's a nice idea to have a few of them. Same with the stone skin, sort of. Here, the levels matter at least somewhat, but in certain situations you just want the stone skin. Breach might be the best thing to have in a scroll form. That's pretty much it. I'll remove Breach in general from my known spell list. Storm Giant Strength. Arc Giant Strength, can't do that. Or don't have room for it rather. But just Breach. I want the strength potions more than anything. Just so currently I have like one that I can use without worrying. I'll have a few more. Heroism would definitely help too. I don't think there are any defensive potions. Stone form would be a substitute, but only after defenses run out. Potions of power might be another one. Extra hit points plus a huge buff in chance to hit. Probably also goes well with potion of heroism. Whatever. At least we have sufficient amount of strength potions now. We can be fairly casual in using them. Have I stored these? Yeah, I have potion speed here, probably a potion of defense too. Right. So that's basically the end boss fight backup. Everything else is spendable. Right. Maybe we should get on with things. Leaders of the the army here.
General.
Oh,
Hey there. The reinforcements you've brought are As it happens, there's a matter that...
That's assuming the information we have is accurate. Torture usually gets you answers, but it doesn't always get you the truth. We have reason to believe Kalar Argent's top advisor, a priest named Heffernan, is quartered in...
We do know that a series of caverns runs beneath the castle. We believe Kalar is channeling supplies through the tunnels rather than attempting to break our perimeter. So there is a way into the castle from below.
Yes.
That is what needs doing. Will you do it?
Just so we're clear, our resources are limited, and our focus must be on containing the castle. If you should get into trouble outside this camp, you'll be on your own. We simply don't have the personnel for a... Before you leave, there's a tent near the camp entrance that belongs to a dwarf named Fossey Dugdeep. Go see her. She's been working on something you might find useful as you explore the underground river beneath Dragonspear.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Right, there was some kind of sickness. I don't think I can really help here. I don't have the
Help
skills
me.
myself. I don't want to take a companion. Could be... Well, it wouldn't help. It's sort of cheating. Playing solo is not about all just the fighting. It's just you can't get it all. You have to make it some kind of choice. Probably there's someone who sort of has an idea what I need to do with this though. Although having a healer in that party is pretty much standard, so maybe not. Silence.
Help me. Help me.
Oh, no! Only what you deserve!
Is that it? Okay. Okay, I was going to ask you the same thing. Where the hell did it come from? Okay. Stories of a reclusive hermit who lives in the woods. Supposed to be a druid of some power, but that's all I know. Okay. Seems like a plan. I think there were other small tasks you could do here. sure if you can really get much out of them though. Anything interesting? Same crap he had previously, it seems. Which is understandable. Could have thrown the golden bust into the well. But I sold it.
Did you need something? Consulting on tactical movements and troop deployments. I've been retired for years, but my mind... You're the one everyone's talking about. The hero of Baldur's Gate. You've seen many battles. What do you think of war? Why don't you talk to some of the people in the camp? Find out why they're here, what they're fighting for. Then come...
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career! You're the hero of Baldur's Gate. Why not? Come talk to me when you finish drilling them and we'll see how you did.
You are welcome here.
One mage.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
So, what are we gonna get from this?
You are welcome here.
Doesn't look like we have a huge amount of options with these. They always go the same route, so... Barbarian.
You are welcome in my sight.
Sword or crossbow? She doesn't look like she has a heavier armor, so crossbow. There's a little bit of an option what you can choose, but not much. I suppose you could give... I'm not sure if it's a bad advice, just different advice. Not sure if there's any kind of a consequence to that, though. Might be able to make more of a choice in what these recruits develop into. Not sure if that ends up mattering the slightest, though. One more.
Oh, it's a fine day for meeting new friends.
That's it.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career! Incredible. I didn't think it was possible to whip that ragtag unit into shape, but you've done it. These louts might actually have my back in battle thanks to you. Here, take this. I don't need it, and you might.
6,000 experience, which is worthless, and gained an item. I seem to recall this being actually somewhat useful. It's not useful to me, but useful also means it's valuable. Chain of Commander or something like that. Provides boosts for anyone nearby that's an ally to me. Immunity
And
to
you're
fear
certain
or
it's
something
stable?
like that, maybe.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
Molten Coal was a trader, I think.
Ah, glad you came. This is Fossey. Tell them about the potion of explosion barrel. When you're inside the caverns, consult this amulet each time you come to an intersection. It will guide you to the best placement for the explosives are just one strategy I've formulated to undermine our enemy. I've another that you might help with. These flasks contain poison, taken from a priestess of Talona we captured and interrogated. Her evil works can now be turned to the greater good. We know Dragonspear is being supplied via the caverns you'll be visiting shortly, if all goes as planned. If you put a few drops of this in the enemy food supplies and water, we would have an edge when we finally confront the Shining Lady.
Sounds good to me. Unit poison.
Ha! I like you. Very well. Here is the poison. 1 drop in a barrel of water, or 3 in a crate of potatoes. That's all it'll take.
Yeah, that seems unlikely. I mean, I understand the barrel of water, but the crate of potatoes is like individual object, so I don't see how 3 drops dropped in a container of potatoes, but poisons them all.
You are doing the Sword Coast a great service. May fortune smile upon you in your mission. Farewell.
Of course you dropped it all to the ground.
Am I glad to see you? I know we've had our differences, but I need your help. Perimeter guard said she headed in the direction of Dragonspear Castle. Bring her back safely. If the crusade takes Ski, her father will have all our heads.
Okay, what's going on here?
You! You there! You look moneyed and in dire need of Wilhelmina's miracle turnip
I
juice.
have no more room
What
for
turnip
that.
juice?
Drop
Don't
it.
forget to tell your friends!
Miracle turnip juice. Right. This is not useful to us. Ah, yeah, I need to produce some boots for that guy.
An army marches on its stomach.
The hell do I need to talk to about the boots? Ah, yeah, I need the bear skin first. Right. Still someone here I need to talk to.
You don't know that, and even if you did, it's no. Pritchard here thinks we should send a small force into Dragonspear. As I explained to him, we aren't operating independently here. The camp commanders have to agree on that sort of action. Aye, well, here we are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go talk to a hole in the ground about peeing in it. Well, look who we have here. Now that you mention it, I do have a bug in my boot about something. I've heard rumors of a thieves' guild forming in camp. Small at the moment. You're new here, so the guild probably hasn't gotten to you yet. You may be a black-hearted villain. Started with a merchant named Wizob. I've heard she'd sell the coppers right off your gran. Well, don't go announcing your mission to the whole camp. Keep it under your hood, eh?
I don't actually want to do
No,
that.
get moving.
I prefer to deal with the Thieves Guild as a customer, more or less.
Under normal circumstances, I would never say this, but...
What the fuck?
In the last couple of days, only a spy would make these. That's the problem. Robbed is such a load. There was the notebook, of course. Robbed is such a loaded term. There was the notebook. Do I look like an alchemist to you? It might be a heal. There was the notebook, of course. It's not your average tallow stick. Gold leaf is pressed. There's nothing else. There was the notebook. It looks like the page was torn out of a book. All I know is it came from someone's pocket. Don't let me down.
Yeah, at least I can sell the armor. Commander's chainmail +3, probably fairly valuable, 4,000. Immune to theater and moral failure. Gonna ditch the turnip juice. I think I had a container here for that. Bob's equipment. I doubt I'll ever use it, but at the same time, since there is a convenient storage container here, I don't really have a reason to throw it away. Okay, trader. Talk to other people about their experiences.
How may I be of service? Little. Her closest advisor is a priest who calls himself the revered brother Heffernan. He claims to serve not one god or pantheon, but all of them. Kalar has accepted this heresy.
This and that to be done, no time to stay and chatter.
Right, no, she doesn't want to waste time talking to me as long as there are 6 people here. So, if I want to do anything on that front, I need to get a cure.
At once.
The trader is probably a different matter, though.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a... Let me take a look. Nah, this isn't mine. Looks like it could be a page from the cipher book of Warden Two-Edged. Have you asked her?
Simonetta.
Did you need something, young one? How... Where did you get this? Answer me. That is from a code book used to translate military ciphers. You shouldn't be seeing it. Return it at once. Very well. I will believe you. Do not make me regret it. I loaned that book to one of Netherlock's lieutenants, a man named Malden Call.
Early to rise so we can be wealthy and wise. Healthy, too.
Okay, where the hell is Nearlock? That's the last thing we have to do here, or rather what we can do here. Simpic and Damius, who are you?
We're few, but fierce.
Daggerford Militia. Don't want to kill the gnome. It's way too risky. And the reward is 2 potions. It's just not worth it. Where the hell is the guy? Ah, Martian Middlelock.
Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Malden Call. I knew him well. I thought I did. We have to tighten our security. No one can be trusted anymore, not even our own forces.
Well, it's a bow that's probably worth a decent amount of cash. Which we can use for what exactly? Flesh repair. Is there really anything to buy here? Not here. Potions, probably. That's about it. Could buy more breach spells, that sort of stuff. That's about it. Or start saving for extra ones. This Wand of Fire might last us to the end of the game. The Wand of Summoning will not. Unless we go out of our way to try to preserve it. Right, the cure is first, because without this way to get a lot of loot, try to save is key. This way to get the cure. The cure is holding things back. As long as we don't have it, we can't finish things in the coalition camp.
I'm here to help.
Also disappointed by the fact that the +2 sword you start with is the best weapon you encountered through the entire game. Very small area. What's so special about it? Does it even have important fights? I'm wondering, is it worth buffing my character basically? It doesn't have any significant fights, it would just be a waste.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Ooh. Beetles, not exactly all that dangerous though. Bombardier beetles might be able to do some damage to me, but that's about it. I have protection against petrification, so the basilisk will not be a problem. It's a greater one, I think, so it has some combat capability, but not enough to be a problem. The thing is, though, we really need to get the potion the second we see it. This won't last long, one turn. It's a shambling mound and a lot of beetles. And they're probably coming after me. Not sure webbing is gonna work in my favor here. Shambling mound is the big threat. We're doing half damage to it, but can't be helped.
I have no more room for that.
Yes, you have.
Dropped it.
What the hell is this? Clasp of Hell. Detect illusion once per day. Saving throws for necromancy spells. An amulet, yeah, that's useful. Wand of Fear, not particularly useful. Basilisk is here. Yeah, drink it. I think it's basically avoiding trying to use this gaze attack on me now. Knows it won't work. I'm dead. What a lot of them.
beyond if you wish. You'll not get far. Only what you deserve.
Right, not that tough. Not that tough of a fight. Minor gems. Still, everything is going more or less smoothly. So strange about this tree. Right, that's what we need to take for the cure. We just don't understand yet that that's what we need to take. Take this healing draught I brewed from the moldy bark of the blackthorn tree. It will cure your sick. Now go, I need to steal this again, and a piece of wood. Simple task. I think this was a vampire. I was sort of obsessed with being a werewolf, but it's a vampire. We're gonna get our ass level drained, but we don't have any spells left, so it doesn't really matter. Fledgling vampire and dread wolves. Ooh, that's not good. Vampire down. I'll leave the wolves here to act as block against the red wolves. Although I'm not sure that's a good idea either. Ah, I can't kill it. Why can't I kill a red wolf? We have acid attack, we need that. Elemental damage will do.
Charge!
Okay. Dread wolves can't get close enough to really effectively attack. I don't think they're that good of a fighter, but they might have status effect that I don't recall. Better not risk it.
I'm here to help. Oh,
poisoned. God damn it, I do have scrolls for this, but I suppose we should spend them on anything that comes our way instead of trying to hold them for something important, because I bought them for convenience. Might as well use them the moment we get a chance. Level drain. So I was expecting to having to pay for that anyway, so I don't care. This has a static duration, so again, it's one of those spells that might be better off just having it as scroll. 34 damage.
You need me? I'm here to help.
Valuable gemstones.
At once.
Yeah, the belladonna bushes probably didn't help my fears about a werewolf. Well, either way, we have the cure, so we can cure the sickness in the camp, finish up the shitty little quest there, get rid of the level drain.
Surprised to see you here. I thought you'd been sent to penetrate Dragonspear from below.
At once.
Where's the cleric? First things first. Once we've getting rid of the level drain, we'll wrap up the little quests here, sell the items we got. Maybe pipe on more potions. I don't recall if there are additional shopkeepers elsewhere.
Faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles. Very well. I'll help as best I can. Let's see now. The Red Knight's worshippers play many games. Here, I have a board for Coromir, a game the elves invented. Challenge the priest, get him to... I am Zena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
We had not a couple of items that we need to identify, but not that many. Also, we don't have no use for either item, so we can just sell them away. Sundermore +3. It's a good one. $18,000. Might as well sell everything here. I mean, this is the guy we are going to sell it to anyway in the end, so no point really delaying the selling. Did we get new interesting items? I don't really recall getting anything. Yeah, it's something we might potentially, maybe, possibly in some situation use, so don't want to sell it. Not unless we have a very specific item that requires us to sell all the extra crap. It gains something. Pale Morning Star of somethingness. Okay, there's still one more that I need to talk to.
Being a hero is hard work. Time to rest.
Not sure who it is. Could also sell the dragon scales, so I'm not gonna make anything out of them. Might as well sell them and get something out of it.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! Battle needs to be fought. I'm a soldier. What more is there to it?
Okay. That's job done. So what was the point of all
Did you
this?
need something, young? I'm glad you took my request seriously. Finding out about your allies
An amulet
helps you
and a
understand
weapon.
them. It might also help you understand yourself. Here, take this old medal of mine. I had it enchanted at one point. You'll have more use for it than I.
Right, I'll
I am
sell the two
certain.
items, rest, probably leave things at that. We'll have to go either to the underground caverns, which we can't really do. So we'll head to the pass and toward the enemy camp. We have a lot of stuff to steal from that place anyway. And we need to rescue the ski. On a critical hit, target loses 15% of their maximum hit points. Chance to hit +2. That is something we might want to be interested in, because the final fight is knew is always going to be against the demon. This is something like +1, I think. Right, that's the only reason we really have it. It does provide a +1 to damage, but chance to hit is much more important to us. Much important, more important. We need to pump everything there we can. That's going to be the deciding factor in a lot of situations. So while the bless is nice, it's not that nice. Right. Again, a chance to hit the item. We really could do with a better selection of rings. Pump some strength bonuses, potion of heroism and potion of strength, I guess. Not sure, it's a potion of strength. Red potion. Potion of power. And we have a fighter capable of taking down the demon on its own. Yep. And hitting is much more important than damage. Damage is nice, but a single point isn't gonna do a goddamn thing there. On the other hand, if you can't hit the bugger, then, well, you've got nothing. Was that really the... yeah, the gleam thing. Steve Kahn, which missing Pritchard. Gardner's son. I'd like to wrap up that too. Actually, don't want to kill that fucker. I mean, the reward is just too
We've
difficult
been
to risk it.
discussing important strategic matters. What do you want?
We'll see where this leads. I don't, as I said, I'm not gonna kill him, but I want to see does this actually lead to me just getting into the side and killing him. So is the murder or giving up Sempek and Dame is the only options.
Well, look who we have here. The hero of Baldur's Gate deigns to... Netherlock's good, people. Won't say a word against him. He's a coward. I hate to say it, but there it is. We could have... Well, he's had us twiddling our thumbs for weeks. First, he wants to thoroughly reconnoitre the castle. Then, wait for further troops. Then, the hero... As you say. I'll leave you to your business then. Watch your back.
We can lure him into a location. We can take care of him. No intention of doing that, but that's truly my only option. Okay. So yeah, it looks like you either kill him or just ignore the goddamn thing.
I'm here to help.
I'm gonna ignore it. 2 potions is not enough to kill some kind of army commander. Or lieutenant. So looks like we're gonna head toward the pass then. And I do need to rest first. We want to drop the breach from the selection of spells. Hardkill might be still better than Cone of Cold. The problem is, well, the Cone of Cold is not bad because we are alone. Cloud Kill does every fight is gonna last a long time anyway. And the Cloud Kill basically does instant kill plus presses caster plus does continuous damage for some time. Just vastly superior for our purposes. How much money do I have? Yeah, I don't want to spend this now. Because when I come back from the camp, enemy camp and the items, I need to see the wand situation. Buy something. I needed to talk to her, which I already did. Now I need to rest.
I need a swig of
I don't think there's any
strong
kind of
dwarven
smallish
ale.
task for us to do anymore. It's all the enemy camp, the enemy underground
does not
tunnels,
relent.
and
Does
then
she
the
have
end
duty?
fight. That's the
Duty
only thing
compels
still
us, above all
relevant
else.
and available to do
Do
here.
you see?
My duty.
Let us try this one more time.
We don't want to start a fight when we go to the enemy camp at this point, so
I'm here to help.
more of an infiltration job. I do recall the Dead Man's Pass being a significant area, so we
You have
might
been
want to...
waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Proudly emblazoned upon this banner is Baldur's Gate's coat of arms, a mighty ship with blue skies, blah 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 blah. This is literally an ambush for me to kill, see if they can kill me. Might as well try to play through this. I don't think the magic will hold here. Right.
Like magic thistles.
Yep. One should work though. Yeah, I think this is one of those times where you really want to use your mods.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. They have backstabbing sons of bitches, which I can't really dodge. They have good fighters too. If I just summon creatures, that's not gonna cut it.
Oh, I am wounded. Oh no!
Where am I taking damage from? Took 20 points of damage, that didn't even show in the health bar. Barbarian probably doing some berserk crap.
I am wounded,
yeah,
but look at how I fight on! Oh no!
Yeah, and they got me.
Oh no!
Too close for comfort.
For
this.
Justice! Oh no!
If he gets a hit, I'm dead.
Run if you wish. You'll not get far.
Nice little fight. Gonna use potions to heal through it. We are still with a full selection of spells after all, so might as well push on. Yeah, this is a fairly sizable area with a lot of specialty stuff not related to our Crusader worries. I think we can go with full boost here and just start cleansing the place. There were ogres here. Camp of ogres. Not actually on this map though, in the cavern section. I don't recall what was here then. win almost anything. Not sure if we should want to go with the armor class potions. I mean, we have one in storage, but we're not getting any extra ones. So we want one for the end fight. We want at least 1, 2 for the massive fights we're gonna have in the caverns and in the fortress. So I think we'll probably have around 3 to 4 of these that we can spend without too much worry. Same thing with the oil of speed. At the same time, I don't predict we could always find more, so I don't want to be left with a huge amount of extra potions that I've spent a huge amount of resources on and then ended up not using them. So yeah, I think I'll leave things here, but I'll do the buffing first. I can get right into the action the next time I start playing. Strength will probably last the longest. Haste is more of a luxury. We can say pretty much drink it when we encounter trouble. Lasts only half the time that the rest does. Although it'll make exploring quite a bit more faster too. Perfect.